Jordan Brand went all out for this collab right here. But the question is, will it make people gravitate towards the Air Jordan 8? Welcome, Cool Cats and Doggies, to another episode of FiqNSneaks. Today we'll be going over the SoleFly times Air Jordan 8. What's the colorway for this? What's the nickname? I think they just called the SoleFly shoe. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell to catch all the content we have on this channel. At the end of the video, make sure to leave a comment below if you bang with it. I love 8s, so now we just gotta figure out if you like it. Make sure to check out on all social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok. I'm out here. But let's hop into the review of this nice, clean shoe. Yee. Now, if you don't know about SoleFly, they're in Miami, and this is giving ode to a bunch of things that you would find in Florida. Latin Americans, Cubans, baseball, the whole 9 yards. Yards in baseball? Something like that. Right here, this looks like one of those Cuban cigar boxes. At least that's what I take it as. And it's called, there's the name of the shoe, the Mi Casa es su Casa. I don't know how I drew a blank on that. I've been doing notes for this all day. But you can see this box right here, like I said, is winning like a bunch of Cuban goods. And My House is Your House is the name of these 8s right here. Size 13.
Big feet gang salute. Big feet gang salute.
You know how I do. Air Jordan 8 Retro SP. Sail Metallic Gold Fossil.
I absolutely love 8s.
But like I said,
Will this make you love 8s? Jury's out. We're going to find out about right about now. Opening up this box, you get special edition paper. This is supposed to represent the tiles that you usually would find in Cuban households. So this is special edition paper. So once you get past that paper, you get more paper, but the regular variety. And then here you go, voila. Voila. Here is the Air Jordan 8. Casa su Casa. S makes it a little more formal. It's just My House is Your House, you dig? As you can see, these are the Mi Casas es su Casas. I'm just going to say My House is Your House. Unless you want to put the accent on. Is there any R's I can roll in here? Mi Casa es su... No, none of those right now. SoleFly is located in Miami. I think I've already said that. And they wanted to give an ode to a couple of things that happened in terms of Jordan's life and Latin American. So this is the last number Jordan wore before he retired that first time to go play minor league baseball. This is why they chose this silhouette to talk about baseball heritage as well. There's a lot of Cuban Americans in Miami. There's a plethora of Latin Americans in Miami. There's a lot of Spanish people in the MLB. So this is giving ode to that. And then there's a specific old school Cuban baseball team. Their colors resemble some of the stuff you got on this Jordan 8. And I can't pronounce it. It looks like a Spanish Harry Potter spell. So we're just going to put the name on the screen. But this is giving ode to that. So that's why you'll see some of the colors in here like blue. So I'm going to go over the top of your shoe, near your toe cap and your toe box. You're greeted with this nice sail suede. Heading towards the midsection of your shoe, you first start to see the straps as you usually get on your Air Jordan 8 and that same sail suede. But now white mesh appears. The mesh is actually supposed to be an ode to upholstery that you get inside Cuban homes. So like couches and stuff like that. Got this nice synthetic sail material for your tongue. And you have sail laces as well, flat laces. I'm shocked that we didn't get blue or maroonish laces in here. But it's an Air Jordan 8. So even if I did get laces, there's no way that I'm unlacing these joints. You know how hard it is to put on Air Jordan 8s? Can you imagine unlacing this and putting it back on? That's dead. You can see on the strap, this one has 23 right here in burgundy, outlining some blue. Interestingly, the left shoe has SF for SoleFly, but when I see it as an Eagles fan, all I see is San Fran, like the Niners, and that's dead. I cannot. I'm not big up with the San Fran right there, yo. It could also mean Street Fighter, and this could be like a Ryu or Ken shoe. Like with the stuff they used to wear, kind of matches their outfit, their getup. But all I see is San Fran, and that's no bueno. No bueno. Heading towards your tongue tag, you see this golden Jumpman right there. The 3 colors that I've already mentioned. And those 3 colors come in Chanel, which is like this half furry-like material. They give you gold strap locks. Air Jordans written right there on the back of your straps. But what's cool is right underneath the straps, it also says Mi Casa su Casa, which is My House is Your Home. Welcoming. Welcome everybody to the home. We're family, right? La Familia. Hence is the back of your shoe. At the bottom of your heel, you'll see some synthetic material, some TPU material, and right underneath that, just some little streaks right there, more of the colors that we talked about. And like I said, the color that get up here is supposed to represent that Harry Potter sounding like old school Cuban baseball team. It's like Avada Kedavra, but it's not. It's like Alamedia something something. I cannot pronounce it. I don't want to butcher it. So we're just going to put it up on the screen. You also get SoleFly branding on your aglets. You get a maroon heel tab to help you put on your shoe. You get a maroon sock liner. What's cool about this is if you look inside the shoe, which is hard to show. It's always hard to show insoles, especially when they don't come out. But this one has SF in it for SoleFly, and it has that same blue tiling that I talked about earlier with the paper that's in your insole, which is cool. Midsole is just this big chunky material clashing in sail and white. That's how Jordans are. And the finish off your shoe. And outsole, you can see right there, Jumpman ring right there, and a little more navy. Probably the most navy on the whole entire shoes right here in the outsole. Shoe is super clean, but like I said, we got to talk about if I think that it's going to bring eyes to the 8. So let's hop into according to my calculations right now and get down with the nitty gritty. These shoes came out on SoleFly's website, I think December 6th to December 8th. That's where I hit my pair from at a price point of $225. Then they came out on the sneakers app the following week, December 16th, at the same price. Thing about it, at least me, is when I want a shoe, I'm going to go get it. And usually a website will always drop their shoes first. I'm on a year undefeated, Union, etc., etc. They tax and shipping. This is $20 shipping off the site, the SoleFly site. It's free shipping off the sneaker site. So I didn't really pay $225. I paid $245 after fees. I think $258. They're currently going for like $320 in a size 13. So I'm glad I hit for retail. I would have never bought them for $320. I love 8s. This is my second 8 of the year. I feel like they've only came out with 3 8s. Playoffs, which is a classic. This, which is a collab. And then those winterized ones, which they should have just gave us Stealth. That shoe's garbage. I obviously am going to put this number 2 in the pecking order of 3s. So, you know, I just called the winterized one garbage. And 8s are obviously a classic. That's probably going to be top 3 of my Jordans of the year. They are true to size, but like I said, 8 sometimes takes a little... You gotta work at it, yo. You gotta know how to put this on. You gotta put your foot to the left. You gotta slide to the left and slide to the right. Hit them with the reverse, crisscross. Yo, you gotta do a lot to get on 8s, but they are comfortable once you get them on. And I like the bulkiness of them. Reminds me of like vintage aesthetic basketball shoes. If you're asking me a grade for this, so you can go true to size is what I'm saying. If you're asking me a grade for this, I'm gonna go with a 7. I'm not the biggest fan of bright shoes. So that's already hard for me to like on this shoe. And the mesh is kind of off-putting. I know why it's there. I obviously don't have my own 8, but I would have never chose mesh. And then also just me nitpicking. That SF for San Fran or SoleFly, there's bugging me, yo. It's kind of irking me. So I would give this a 7 out of 10. I think it's a clean shoe. I don't know if this is the collab that's going to make other people come and enjoy 8 though. That's the problem. When you get outside of certain numbers, I don't think this shoe's bad. I think that Jordan Brand does a bad job of trying to get newer eyes to like certain numbers, like 8 through 18. That's not 11 and 12. Does that make sense? Every number between 8 and 18 that Jordan made that's not 11 or not a 12. I think that newer sneakerheads sleep on. 13s are fantastic. 10s are fantastic. 9s as well. I mean, every number I just said basically. Outside of maybe 15s. 15s are trash. That's it. 15s are trash. Yeah, y'all let me know if you think this is going to make you gravitate towards the 8, or if you like the lighter colors on this shoe as opposed to maybe the darker ones like Playoffs or Aquas or Chromes. Because I don't know if someone would actually think this is a better alternative. The Bugs Bunny 8s, which are similar colors, white, red, black. It's just sail white, maroon, and blue. But do you even like these better than Bugs Bunny? Because this could just be an elevated touch on that colorway. And let me know if you happen to cop these and or you appreciate the whole little backstory of Miami, Cuba, Latin America, Jordan, etc., etc. Did you know that this was the last number he wore before he retired? I did, but I didn't really remember until I started doing notes for this. And I love 8s. But until the next video, I'm gonna holla at you. Bye-bye! Very nice materials all around. box is cool. I actually thought this was only a special edition box, so I'm glad I got that. Bye-bye. But I just don't know, yo. I know that now that I have it, I might be able to give it to a friend or something that they missed out on it. Sometimes they'd be on the fence, but now we all have a pair to talk about and see if I'm going to keep them or not. I might just only have one Air Jordan 8 for the whole 2023 season, which would be the playoff 8s. But so far, I think you did a good job. Unfortunately, it's just not the most gravitizing, most singular, bolder shoe for me. Or I don't know where I was getting at. I just don't know if I'm going to keep them, yo. They smell clean, though.